We now go to Victoria David with Up Close and Personal. Victoria?
Hi, I'm Victoria David, and this is Up Close and Personal. This week, I had a chance to get up close and personal with the man behind the music, Mr. Drew. Mr. Drew is a band director for our Radnor High School's marching band. But do you really know Mr. Drew? And what did it actually take to put together the band's amazing halftime performances? Let's take a look. What instruments do you play?
I play quite a few different instruments. I play mostly all of the wind instruments and the drums for band. My major instrument was trumpet. I played that since I was in 4th grade. In 6th grade, I took up the drums. And then throughout the years, especially going through college, I had to learn how to play everything else.
What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to all kinds of music. I don't listen to as much jazz as I used to, just because of time. Don't have that much time. I find myself listening to more rap and more contemporary music, because every time I get in the car with my daughter, she turns on the radio, and I'm forced to listen to that. But the only thing I don't try to listen to is country western music, although my wife does listen to that, so I do get a spattering of that throughout.
What's your favorite instrument?
Well, my favorite instrument has to be trumpet, because that's what I play. In reality, if I had to do all over again and start, I would probably play something like French horn. Okay, only because I think it's got a really pretty sound if you learn how to play it well. Or maybe baritone, which is also another really pretty sounding instrument.
What influenced you to become a music director?
Oh, what influenced me to become a music director? I remember to this day, I must have been maybe 8 years old, 7 years old, watching TV and seeing this guy play trumpet on TV. His name was Louis Armstrong. And I think it was like the Ed Sullivan Show or something like that at the time, which you probably never even heard of before. And that kind of inspired me, and I said, gee whiz, I want to play that instrument. So that's kind of what inspired me from the very, very beginning. I really had no formal training other than some lessons each week, a lesson each week, until I got to high school. And the first time I was in band was when I was in 9th grade.
How do you go about choosing the music or the theme for the band season?
For the band season, for the marching season, I usually start off with just listening to a lot of different recordings and ideas of stuff that I have already on file from the past years, and every year they bring out new stuff. And often I pull in students into, as you may have been one of them, into my office, and listening to stuff and getting ideas from them based on what they've done. The seniors obviously have already done 3 different shows, so they want to try to do something different, but they also have their own particular things, and some things kind of reoccur from year to year to year. This year, I know we did Earth, Wind, and Fire September in their show, and that's been brought up for at least 4, 5, maybe 6 years. Students have been wanting to do that, so finally it came into and fit into the show this year.
If there was one word you could use to describe this year's band, what would it be?
Besides awesome, I would think it would be student-centered. We really took a lot of time this year working with students and making it their band. It's their school, their band, their football season. They're out there putting in all that extra time, and I want them to really enjoy it and have ownership about what they're doing out there. And I think it's been just kind of like awesome that it's been student-centered.
What was one of your favorite moments in band?
My favorite moments in band. I think one of my favorite moments, and this occurs, I think, for lots of teachers over time, but one of my favorite moments actually occurred after the student was outside had finished band, has graduated, and the student came back and we're talking, and just kind of really relayed to me how much being in band really molded and shaped the direction of their lives. This person now is 36 years old, continues to play their instrument, and has relayed to me how a lot of the concepts and philosophies of life that they've learned in band, they continue to utilize today in their job and in their own family life. So that's probably was the most meaningful to me.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve probably is students not realizing their full potential. I often say to them, "You're probably are better. I think you're better than you even think you are at times." And my pet peeve is the fact that they don't always reach as far as they can because they don't think they can accomplish some of the things they can. And usually when they're pushed and forced a little bit, they realize that they are actually can do things of that are greater than they even thought they could.
What was one of your most embarrassing moments in high school?
My most one of my moments. Okay, my most embarrassing moment in high school had nothing to do with music. It was actually probably the fact that I had, without even realizing it, scheduled for I think it was the sophomore semi-formal. I had actually had 2 dates, didn't realize it, and they both showed up that night. And I had to deal with that. So it has nothing to do with music, but it was kind of embarrassing and really dumb and stupid, and that was pretty much it.
That's all for now. I'm Victoria David, and this was Up Close and Personal. Back to you.